Truish, your soft news bulletin delivered hot off the press to you by me, Daisy Maskell. And joining me this week as my expert correspondent is Alex Franklin.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, friends.
How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm good.
You're giving clueless.
I am giving clueless. Like teachers used to say that about me all the time. They'd be like, "She's fucking clueless." You know what? I feel like I give quite clueless vibes a lot of the time.
You do. You're
think.
very Cher.
I am very sure. I feel like also maybe it's just because like, a default Halloween costume. Oh my god. Okay, so this is always embarrassing, but it's like a quite common trans experience is like your first time dressing, at least for trans women, like in femme, is like Halloween because it's like allowed and stuff like that, and you're like, ha ha ha, it's just a joke.
What was your first Halloween like outfit?
So it was a double because it was a double party thing.
Fun.
The first one was like me and my girlfriend at the time went as kind of like this kind of like just like fairy princess combo sort of thing, very like nebulous or whatever. And then the second one was straight up Cher from Clueless. So I feel I just like carried that with me, I guess. It's also like don't look at the photos back there because you like look back and you're like, my makeup was dog shit and everything I look hideous. I look fine, but I'm like, and by the time you're like, oh my god, I'm so pretty, and now you look back and you're like, I thought I was pretty in that fucking like Temu ass outfit. But yeah, that's the Clueless link. I think it just comes from the sort of like feminine identity, and it's just kind of felt like common. It's just kind of continued through. I guess.
It's so cute. I
Thank
love
you.
it. Do you do like a... God, I can't believe we're talking about Halloween in April, but I'm so there. Halloween's my favourite time of year.
It's great.
I love it so much.
Gay Christmas.
Do you do scary Halloween or do you do cutesy, girly Halloween?
Sexy hot
Halloween. Wait, how did we forget that?
Sexy hot Halloween.
What is Halloween without sexy hot?
Cute and demure Halloween, actually. A Christian Halloween.
Vibes.
I'll go in my Sunday church outfit, actually. So I don't want a devil inside. I think maybe I'll go like scary. I think a lot of stuff scares me, to be honest. And I worry I'd look in the mirror and scare myself. Oh my god! So ages ago, do you remember when like Thorpe Park had a thing called Derren Brown's Ghost Train?
I do. I was
my god,
big Thorpe Park kid.
Okay, wait.
I used to go to like every Fright night. I was there.
Oh my
but
god.
I do you know, I never went on it though because I was always scared of the mazes at Fright night. So I'd only go on the rides after dark. But I remember that was such a big attraction. Did you go?
I did go. My friend dragged me in, and I didn't want to go, but I was like, oh, I'll go. And then it's like, I don't know if they still have this, so spoilers if they do, but it's like a VR headset that they put on you, and then when stuff touches you in the VR, like ghosts and stuff, they touch you in real life to make it feel like it's real. I didn't know that. And so I kept essentially like stuff would like touch me and surprise me in the VR, and I would like flail and lash out and stuff. And at one point, this little ghost girl started just like coming towards me and then suddenly ran at me in this like spooky VR realm. And my like first instinct was just like to kick out. And there was an attendant coming to grab my knee. And so I kicked this attendant in the shin, and then they put the VR goggles off my head and they told me to sit in the corner for 10 minutes.
Oh no, the whole experience, broke character experience is over.
Yeah, they gave me a timeout, and it was actually really embarrassing. And then they all kind of like kept. I think they told each other, and I felt bad because I didn't mean to. But I could see them whispering to each other, and then they would like look at me like it was like, don't look at that one, don't talk to that one. She's a horrible person, actually. But that was my experience. I'm jumpy. I think I'm easily spooked.
I'm so with you on those. So I didn't go in them because I was really scared, but I also am someone to lash out when I'm scared as well. That's also why I could never get like a personal trainer. No, because if I'm like tired or exhausted or I'm scared, I just like, I don't want anyone near me. I just need to be in my own little bubble. Like, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be told like 3 more reps, like get out of my face.
Do you think this says something about our childhood or something? That it's like, it's like a sign of like repressed trauma where it's like someone's trying to do something. We're like, fuck you, get away from me.
Like you then become the scariest person in the maze.
Yeah. I don't like that side of myself. So I'm like, I don't go in the mazes anymore.
I get it. It's too much. Alex, I'm so interested to know what is on your docket this week. What have you got for me?
Okay. Fat Bear Week is in. It's in the winter, autumn into winter, and it's when there's a bracket of all the fattest bears, and what they're essentially going to do, basically. Sorry, I got coffee down my throat. But actually, that's where it's supposed to go. That's fine. But it's all the fattest bears, and basically they make like a knockout bracket of basically bears need to get fat as they hibernate because they need to get like store energy for like the winter and stuff. And so they get like really small, and then they get like really big. So you get really large bears, and then I can't remember the exact location, like which institution does it, but basically they have a bracket of all these bears that hibernate for the winter, and then like the public vote for in each bracket which they believe to be the best fatter bear. And so there's storylines as well because it's been going for a while. So so there was drama in Fat Bear Week last time because so a previous champion is called 128 Grazer, one of the fattest bears, a role model in the sports, dare I say. She has had a child. She had a child called I believe it was 128 Grazer Jr. Okay, was in the tournament until a rival bear, and keep in mind that they are bears, so it's not as bad. A rival bear attacked and killed the child of 128 Grazer.
Junior?
Yeah.
No.
I know, and yet still was allowed to compete in the brackets.
Stop it.
I know.
Stop it right now.
It's like the FIFA World Cup with the corruption levels. It's crazy.
So wait, are the killer is competing against the mum?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I know. It's evil.
That is sick.
That's evil. What a story, though. What a story.
Where do you watch this?
You just kind of like watch it. You just kind of follow the updates online.
So much better than Shark Week.
Thank you. It is better than Shark Week. Shark Week is ass, actually. It's just a list of sharks in the end.
They need to get Shark Week's publicist on Fat Bear
Week
Fat
and
Bear
stuff.
Week.
Yeah. Well, Fat Bear Week it's got a small and strong fan following behind it, I'd say. Very strong. Mostly me. But it's like so okay, 128 Grazer basically then was in the bracket, and it ended up in the same bouts in the bracket, and then there was this big campaign to make sure, because a lot of people will support an evil man despite their crimes.
So was this bear a male bear, and the mummy bear? Yeah, there was a mummy bear's cub that this horrible male killed.
This horrible male, but the David Harbour of bears.
Fat Bear Week.
Yeah. Which is that's so harsh of David Harbour. You're a murderer. You kill a child bear. 128 Grazer was luckily bested this bear in the bout, and then went on to, I believe, win again. I think became a 2-time champion. I think that's correct, but someone could fact check me on that. If there's anyone watching this, fact check me on Fat Bear Week. This is off the top of my head, but anyway, luckily. All was resolved.
Well, they have one more following me because I'm telling you, this sounds insane.
It's good content. It's really good content.
Absolutely insane. I'm there.
Okay,
Alex,
good.
I'm there.
Excellent.
Okay, well, I want your thoughts on this, Alex. Okay,
I will have many.
This was a girl who was sharing her confrontational first date experience. She popped up on my algorithm this week. So she met a woman on Hinge, and they were seemingly really compatible at first, and after some talking back and forth, they finally landed on a date for dinner to go out and meet in person.
Yes.
Everything on this date was going well. And then out of the blue, this woman's energy really shifts, and she starts accusing this lady of being too friendly with their waitress. So the date keeps escalating, this confrontation, and it gets into this really awkward back and forth. And she actually ends up like walking out of the restaurant, leaving the table.
Okay.
And then a minute later, she returns laughing and says, haha, this was just a test, and I do this on all of my first dates. It's called controlled conflict scenarios. And she was like, yeah, you passed. You can have a second date.
What? Wait.
So she basically starts an argument on the first date to test if that person is compatible and judges their reaction. How do we feel about this?
That's insane. Wait, but like... is it like a reasonable argument?
No,
is
no,
it
it's completely out of the blue. Like, it's completely like, all of a sudden, she will just start an argument out of nowhere, have a back and forth, leave the table, storm out on a strop, and then decide whether the reaction from that person was worthy enough for a second date.
This just feels like the prank bro era where they were just like, they did something bad and they were just like, it's a social experiment, it's fine. It's a social experiment.
Like those, they would be like in a cafe or something, and then like a creepy man would come up to a kid and they would see who would intervene.
Oh my god. Okay, those are so addictive as well. Also because I know if I was there and they were like, something happened and they'd be like, why did you intervene? I would just be like, I was on my phone.
What would you do? Do you think you'd be an intervener, or like basically like one of the extras that would just sit there and not say anything?
What's the scenario? scenario? What's the scenario?
Okay, let's think of a scenario. What were classics? So there was always like creepy man and child scenario.
Yeah, there was
Sometimes
bullying,
there was
and sometimes they did
bullying.
like
There was also a scenario where like a kid, like a 7-year-old, would come up and like ask for a cigarette from someone that was smoking. Yeah, like some people would just give the cigarette, and then some people would like step in and be like, "This is insane."
This is the thing. I think I'd just side with the supposedly bad figure in like, I think I would give the cigarette.
We're really pliable.
I think it'll be funny. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I'd just buy some cigarettes for the kids. I would just think of, I don't know. They're persuasive. And also, I'm like, I don't know their life story.
Who used to host it as well? Was it like Mario Lopez or something? Would then just come out like, and be like, "Hey guys."
But then also, you'd be like, I feel like I'd be worried that was like, that was also a test. Like that was a social experiment. So like Mario Lopez comes out and it's like, we're going to see what your reaction is to this sort of specific ethical dilemma. I'd respond. And then like someone else would come out and be like, "Hey, we want to see how you would react to Mario Lopez." What's your response to that? I feel like you were inappropriate in, meeting Mario Lopez for the first time.
Yeah.
I think I would like, in the same way that if you ever got Derren Brown, I feel like you would spend the rest of your life looking around things being like, I think this is a lie. I think this is a ruse. And someone's trying to trick me into like thinking it's a zombie apocalypse.
He's a fantastical, twisted little man, isn't he?
He is.
Derren Brown.
He is.
Wow.
I also, I've got like a really core memory of him playing. He was like, I'm going to beat a bunch of chess grandmasters in chess, and he got 9 of them, and then all he did was basically he copied their moves, and so he got them to play against each other, and that was it. And then his like trick was, in order to beat like the final person, he was just like, "Oh, I'm also really good at chess," which isn't a trick. I think that's just him being really good at.
Where is he? Like, I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah, but like, where is he actually?
Did we just like catch on to his gig and he just thought, "I'm just going to disappear quietly"? Because
there never was anyone called Derren Brown. He was never real. It was an imaginary figure that we all conjured in our creation. What if that quote is like, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is making the world think he didn't exist.
Yeah.
That's Derren Brown.
That's Derren Brown
right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you a confrontational person on this first date? If someone started an argument with you, how do you react?
I'd be like, do you want to do a role play?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We're on a date.
Hello.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I've been really enjoying chat. I've never used Hinge, so I don't know if this is how people.
I've never been on a date, so no, I haven't.
So we've just met. We've been chatting.
Hello.
On
Yes.
Hinge.
This has been lovely.
It's so great to meet you.
It's been wonderful. Excellent.
Oh, do you want to get some food?
Yes. What do you think? Do you like Fat Bear Week? What do you think of Fat Bear Week?
I've actually what?
Fat Bear Week. They got a lot of fat bear. Basically, all the bears have to hibernate for the winter, so they get really fat, and then they put them in a bracket.
Wait, that's so offensive.
To the bears?
No, what you just said is disgusting.
To the Bear Week?
No, what you've just you're saying it over and over again, and it's not making it any better. Why are you saying that?
What's wrong with Fat Bear Week?
Can you stop
the
saying
bears
that?
get fat for winter.
That's horrible, and that's really hurting my feelings.
Because of the bears?
You're a disgusting person. I can't believe I've wasted my time getting to know you over these 3 weeks, and now I'm sitting in your presence and you're saying something so vile. Who are you?
I'm a big fan of Fat Bear Week. So that's big fan of it. I think I would just plow through. I think I just haven't explained it enough. I think that's my point. I don't know if I'm confrontational. I don't think I can. I think if I try and do confrontation, I think people don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not very confrontational. Yeah. I'm big on like fairness. I won't that's the only time I'll get for confrontation.
Yeah.
Not for myself though. If I see like someone else being treated unfairly, then I'm much more likely, well, in fact, I'm always likely to say something. But I feel like if someone was maybe being unfair to me, I'll like give benefit of the doubt. Maybe they've had a hard upbringing. Maybe they're having a bad day. I'll make excuses.
There's such a thing, because it's like also it's so hard to like stand up for yourself. I feel
right.
I really struggle to stand up for myself. I feel like I'm good for like other people where I'll be like, "Hey, knock it off." But if it's me, I'm like, "Oh, it was probably me that did something wrong and like my face looked weird or something." I've been started doing an improv class.
Have you?
I have, because I put it off for ages because I was like, I don't know if I like improv. And then I was like, "Oh, give it a go." And it's actually, dare I say, been the most useful thing ever. And actually really fun.
I feel like it would give you some amazing conversational skills, improv.
It has. No, it really does, because you also just feel like, oh, I don't need a net at all. I don't have to come prepared for anything. I can just be like chill and calm, and I can just mention Fat Bear hair week and it's fine.
You can
and
just
then,
be.
I can just
Improv
be.
classes allow you to just be.
Yeah,
in life.
yeah, they really do. I think they just like you get to like be more comfortable in yourself and like feel good about like who you are. But the reason I bring it up was because in the first lesson, the guy running it started quoting loads of like improv people, and he'd be like, "Oh, as this famous improv person said, always go for the third option that you think of or whatever." Or like, as this person said, dare to be dull or whatever. And then he just started quoting like, I don't know if he was doing this as a bit, but he did not have the face as if he was doing it as a joke. He started just quoting like really random ass people. So he was like, as Maya Angelou once said, creativity is a never-ending resource. And I was just like, I don't think she was talking about improv when she was bringing it up. And then he started quoting. He quoted like an ancient kung fu master. But it was like in a scene where it's like, be a bit silly and stuff. Or like, and there was one, he did like a Confucius one as well. I think, yeah. Anyway, that was the tangent.
That's adorable.
I was like,
he's got a little coffee table books of like iconic quotes.
yeah, he's got like a quote a day that he's like, I'm gonna have to use this to seem smart in front of the kids or whatever.
It's giving, have you seen The Good Place?
Yeah.
It's giving Tahani.
Yeah. Oh my God. It is. It's very Tahani. Oh my God. Oh, wait. Okay. So do you know the Pitch Perfect series also? Sorry, I'm doing a lot of like facts and tangents and stuff.
I don't.
Okay. Well, Jamila Jamil is in a spin-off of Pitch Perfect that I only just found out about.
That's so fun.
And she's like a German pop star in it. And she does like a bunch of song stuff. And it surprised me. I just thought it was fun that she's got range.
Oh, she does have
range.
She can be... we need to get a Barbie of Jamila Jamil because she really can be anything.
Yeah. Oh my God. That'll be great.
She's fantastic.
Do they do Barbies of people? Is that a thing?
Oh, like celeb Barbies? No, they don't.
That'd be cool. They should do that.
I think that's like, I guess it's like Madame Tussauds, right?
Yeah.
But like pocket-sized
Yeah.
versions.
They should have that Madame Tussauds. Like you just go to the store and you just get like little Barbies of the people there and stuff.
That's a really good.
That's actually a good idea.
That's a great bit of merch for Madame Tussauds.
Thank you.
Little waxwork figures of your favourite celeb.
I want to. Have you been to? When was the last time you went to Madame Tussauds?
I've never been.
It is. It's kind of unhinged. I also because it's like. They're everywhere, but I think people think it's like a London institution or like people go to them like it's a tourist attraction. It's like they have them in every city.
But I'm kind of obsessed with the fact. So I've never been to any Madame Tussauds, but I am obsessed with the different iterations of celebs in like different Madame Tussauds around the world.
I love the slightly melted ones.
Yeah, because there was that really weird headline that I saw a couple of years ago. I think it was in the London one. We had like an obscenely hot summer and they were saying that the Madame Tussauds waxworks were melting.
That's so funny. Oh, I'd love a melted like I don't know, a melted Mark Hamill. I think that'd be fun. Just kind of be like a little cricket. I think it'd be great.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, so we've figured out you're not confrontational.
No.
You're just going to keep pushing back and keep saying the thing that's offended someone until they understand your way of thinking.
now you make me sound like a right-wing edgelord comedian, like some Kill Tony ass motherfuckers. Be like, yeah, I'll just say it.
Do you go for a second date after this scenario?
After the scenario
after
where
someone has just basically created a fake argument, made you feel really bad about it, and then come back to the table and said, haha, it was just a joke. I was just testing you.
I think if they did it, I think they'd have to commit. I think there's this like uncanny valley where I'd be like a bit like, this is actually, I feel like this is a bit insane. But if they had like actors and they had like hired like stooges and like the waiter was in it and they'd got like props or something, or if they had like in Squid Game they have those like blood packs and stuff like that, and the argument escalated until like the waiter just like stabbed the date and like loads of blood came out, and then the waiter was like, you gotta hide the body with me and stuff, and it escalated that way. I think I would support it.
It's dinner and a show.
It's dinner and a show. Dinner and a show. It's like a little bit of entertainment. It'll be good.
Yeah.
And also, hey, it's an experience that I've never seen before. That'll be fun. Yeah.
She'll keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
She will.
I'll be scared all the time. It'll be great.
Alex, just before you go, I also want your thoughts on this. It's a conspiracy, again, that came up on my algorithm this week. So someone online floated a theory about toothpaste adverts. And they said that toothpaste ads are part of a coordinated effort by the toothpaste industry to make you use too much toothpaste on purpose. So they pointed out that in every toothpaste advert, the amount of toothpaste squeezed onto the brush is massive, but the correct amount or the correct recommended amount is a pea-sized amount. But if we keep using pea-sized amounts of toothpaste, then it doesn't sell as much product. So basically, the toothpaste adverts are trying to brainwash us by showing imagery of toothpaste with too much toothpaste on, so that when we get our own toothbrush out with toothpaste, we apply too much too.
Yeah, I'll go one further. I think toothpaste and toothbrushes that's a scam. You don't need them. You just gotta swallow. You just gotta swallow it down. Once there's gunk, you just swallow it back down.
So are we doing
and
a
it
swig
disappears.
of water, or we're just nothing?
Nah, you just kind of go like, you just kind of tense your muscles a bit and go like, do like a cartoon gulp, like Looney Tunes style or something, and then it all goes back down and stuff.
Do you have a favourite conspiracy?
Oh, I can tell you my uncle's one, which is so my uncle's one. I have
a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, he's kind of just what is it? I say uncle, but he's kind of like a older cousin type person, but uncle.
We've all got one.
The uncle, essentially. He is like a big, and his entire family are big conspiracy theorists, and he once told me that he thinks there aren't the reason there aren't any werewolves in the UK anymore is because the government relocated them, and that's why we went to the moon, which is like,
ooh, okay,
yeah.
Okay, let's go along the garden path together. So,
yeah.
Why did the fact that the werewolves had relocated mean that we could then go to the moon?
So the werewolves are on the moon is what it means. So he's basically many questions were asked about this. He believes that a lot of creatures, werewolves, mammoths, any sort of ancient mythical figure, perhaps dragons, that sort of type thing, they did exist. That's why we have the records. And it's just that now mammoths are real, to be fair. Mammoths are real. Mammoths are real.
I always get confused with those guys. I never know where those guys sit. Because I also did for a really long time think dragons were real too.
Oh my god. What in your mind, what is a dragon? Because I would actually argue that dragons in a sense do exist.
It's kind of like I thought they were like dinosaurs. Like,
But dinosaurs are kind of like dragons, really.
Yeah. Like all of those types of like wonderful beasts.
Yeah.
I get confused as to which ones are real and which ones are fake. It's given me so much to go off and research.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Please tell me what you've got coming up for the rest of the year. Where can people see you?
You can see me at in my house, so that'll be nice, which is come along. Anyway, and then also two things. One, I am a comedian, and I'm doing a stand-up show / musical type thing, musically show stuff, comedy show called Kiss Me, with a little kiss at the end, and it's about like kissing and romance stuff, but like all that while being trans and the kind of weird stigma around it. And the other thing is me and my dear friend Nicola McMurtry, who is very lovely and very funny, have written a musical called Mothman, a romance musical about a girl trying to sleep with and fuck Mothman, the famous West Virginian mythical creature.
Obsessed.
Thank you.
Obsessed.
There's a lot of blood. There's too much blood. We're kind of weighing up how big to do the sex scene or not to do it at the moment. We're like, is it gratuitous or should we like tone it down? We'll figure it out. It's a big musical. It's like a comedy musical, emphasis on comedy because it's really stupid, but it's fun. And we have Mothman. Do you know Mothman?
I don't know Mothman, but Mothman, this is all right up my street.
Mothman appears when death is near is the famous law of Mothman.
Oh, maybe I've seen some like illustration of Mothman.
Yeah. It's like a big man that's moth. It's a Mothman.
He sounds quite hot.
He is hot. Yeah. He's kind of got like, sometimes people draw him with like abs and stuff and you're like, oh yeah, I see it.
I feel like that's the type of illustration that I've seen Mothman with abs.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's like hey, I'll push the boundaries or whatever. It's like when they drew the like Robin Hood characters like really hot in like the Disney cartoon.
Yeah.
When it like Robin Hood was like a fox but kind of smoking and you're like, oh, what do I want to get a little bit of that snout. But
I always
like,
say that about Milo from the Tweenies.
wait, Milo from the Tweenies?
Milo from the
That's your hear me out? Is Milo from the Tweenies?
Why is Milo from the Tweenies so hot?
Milo from the Tweenies? That's a child. That's a purple child.
Did you not fancy Milo from the Tweenies?
No, I didn't. But I'm trying to think who is my hear me out. Oh, it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be like a Pokemon of some kind or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Machamp.
They just
or
used to
something.
make certain like characters in kids' films or
Yeah.
kids' TV shows. Yeah, just unreasonably hot.
Unreasonably hot. It'll be one of the creatures from Ben 10, maybe.
Yeah.
It'll be like one of the
they
aliens
did,
from Ben 10.
They did do a little something with Ben 10.
Yeah, they're kind of smoking, some of them. Yeah.
Very excited to see your interpretation of Mothman.
Thank
and Are you
you.
going to Edinburgh?
Yes, we'll be at Edinburgh Fringe this
Stunning.
year, and it'll be good and funny and stuff, and also other places as well if you live in other places. But I will be at Edinburgh.
Alex, you've been a joy. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, darling, for being here.